This is Jacob Shorzarwayo reading my poem, The Names of Grasses. The family I'm staying with, because my father is working, have called their dog Darkness, and it is a beautiful name. I've decided to camp, and out here in an old tent on the edges of their property, darkness encircles me. I burrow my back into the field, strangely soft with a grass I don't know the name of. I should know the names of grasses and of trees and of so many things. Soon the thick wind loosens into coolness and the light begins to dim. As I look up into darkness, the underside of her tongue is spotty with inky on pink constellations. Her body makes me think of my own body, my fingertips dry as match heads that will light this nameless grass if I'm not careful. Darkness is a good teacher, and she guides me to be gentle with myself. With a nuzzle of her head into my hand, she says in her way that I am okay. I stroke her so long that the heavy night settles, and all that is left is the white blaze on her chest. Soon my eyes and I will adjust. But for now I'm suspended in this moment that is the sum of all moments. The grass, it occurs to me, is blue stem. The air is amniotic, and I cry a good cry as the great dog keeps on guarding me. About this poem. My upcoming book, Grief for the Green That Was, is a project that connects the individual grief of losing a mother to the communal grief of climate change. In this poem, there is only dog and field, but nonetheless, in a moment of true listening, the body of the speaker and the body of nature recognize kinship.
I'm Klondike, Teatyke, and the bar for men both brave and bold. It warms my heart to serve them all the ale with brewer's gold.
Enjoy that golden flavor, true ale flavor. Oh, that Valentine, ale with brewer's gold.
On our New Year's Eve show, we featured Armando Castro's tale about skating rinks in the IE. It was just the first part of it. So in this show, we're going to put both pieces together for the full skating experience.
Until the late 1930s, there were indoor ice skating rinks in Southern California, but none were year-round outdoor rinks. One of the first was here in the Inland Empire, the Orange Belt Ice Gardens. In 1938, the first outdoor year-round ice skating rink opened in California. The Tropical Ice Gardens in Westwood Village claimed it was the world's first year-round outdoor ice skating rink. Perhaps inspired by the Westwood Village venture, Inland Empire investors explored the feasibility of building an outdoor ice rink locally. In June 1939, the Colton Daily Courier newspaper reported that a 10-acre tract of land south of the city of Colton was purchased on which to build the proposed ice rink. 3 days later, the San Bernardino Daily Sun newspaper had more details, along with an architectural rendering of the facility. It was revealed that the rink was to be called the Orange Belt Ice Gardens. The rink was proposed to be 100 by 200 feet in area and able to accommodate 1,600 skaters. By late January 1940, plans for the project were taking shape. It was revealed that skaters would be using a new type of ice surface, claimed to be the most satisfactory for all-year use. On March 29, 1940, both local newspapers reported that construction of the rink was anticipated to begin by late April. The April 21st San Bernardino Sun reported that the project's cost would be $100,000 and the work would begin the following week. There were a few delays, but in early August, there was a groundbreaking ceremony for the Orange Belt Ice Gardens. Work on the rink began and was anticipated to be completed by October 1st. However, the October 1st date was a bit optimistic, and a November 1st Colton Daily Courier newspaper gave a construction progress report with a photo of the site. In the background, La Loma Hills can be seen. In late November, the Colton Daily Courier reported that the grand opening for the Orange Belt Ice Gardens was to take place over 3 days in late November, early December. Tickets soon went on sale. Local merchants Willets, Penny's, and Sears jumped on the bandwagon by opening ice skating departments where shoppers could buy figure and hockey skates, figure skating outfits, gloves, and cold weather clothing. On the day before the grand opening, the San Bernardino Daily Sun featured a full page of grand opening coverage. The program for the 3 evenings was announced. Each night featured performances by a number of figure skating champions and various skating acts. 4,000 good seats were available at the price of 65 cents each. In the wake of the Orange Belt Ice Gardens opening, curious IE skaters flocked to the venue to try out the rink. Note the 2 distinctive towers, similar to the tower that was part of the Westwood Ice Rink. The installation of outdoor lighting increased the availability of the facility. It meant that the rink could be used for both day and evening events. A December 19, 1940 article in the Colton Daily Courier reported that good attendance continues at the Orange Belt Ice Gardens on the Colton to Riverside Road, with classes in figure skating proving to be especially popular, according to Dennis Jackson, rink manager. The Orange Belt Ice Gardens drew the interest of the National Association of Practical Refrigerating Engineers. Members toured the facility to observe how ice skating was possible during the summer months. But ice skating could be hazardous, as a young Cucamonga woman learned when she fractured her left ankle after suffering a fall at the Orange Belt Ice Gardens. In June 1941, the Orange Belt Ice Gardens opened its rink for the use of civilian ice hockey teams from San Bernardino, Riverside, and also teams from local military bases. The military teams hailed from Camp Hahn, a U.S. Army training base near Marchfield in Riverside County. The most heated ice hockey rivalries were between these Camp Hahn military teams. They were made up of servicemen that were reassigned to California from St. Cloud, St. Paul, and White Bear, Minnesota. There was no love lost between the 216th and the 217th Division teams. This account of a game called it a bitterly fought ice hockey contest and reported that the battle took on a rough and tumble tinge in the final period as the 2 soldier outfits attempted to gain advantage, and at one time the 217th had 2 players in the penalty box and only 4 men on the ice. In Part 2, the second winter season begins at the Orange Belt Ice Gardens.
Little Hershey's Kisses, big chocolate taste.
In Part 1, the story of the first year of the Orange Belt Ice Gardens was told. As the fall and winter seasons of 1941 approached, ice skaters continued to flock to the San Bernardino Valley's one-of-a-kind recreational facility. The ice rink's second winter season actually began in October 1941 with a gala opening and a 3-day ice circus featuring a number of noted ice skating stars. Sponsors of the show said it would be one of the largest ice skating extravaganzas ever presented in the West. Also in October, horse racing on ice was staged. The article claimed, "This is a feature that, so far as anyone knows, has never been staged on ice skates before. The audience is in for a great haw-haw of enjoyment." In late November 1941, the first anniversary of the Orange Belt Ice Gardens was celebrated. The comedy skating team of Gressner and Osborne and other acts were featured. The future looked bright for the ice rink. However, the December 7, 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor plunged the United States into World War II. An ice review benefiting civilian defense was held in April 1942. Admission was 55 cents with no skate rental charge for servicemen or children under the age of 12. In a 1940s Riverside Polytechnic High School yearbook advertisement, 4 students were pictured at the Orange Belt Ice Gardens. The text read, "Poly High students really enjoyed the clean pleasure of the greatest sport on earth, outdoor ice skating amidst beautiful surroundings at their own private sessions, with hockey, races, and other games, plus foxtrots and waltzing to the haunting rhythm of the Hammond electric organ." The ad also stated that one could ice skate to happiness. But from April 1942 up until 1945, there was no mention of the Orange Belt Ice Gardens in the local newspapers or other publications. The May 21, 1945 edition of the San Bernardino Daily Sun told of a brush fire sweeping through hilly country near the Riverside-San Bernardino County line and west of an abandoned ice skating rink on La Cadena. So sometime before May 1945, the Orange Belt Ice Gardens closed and went out of business. But by summer 1945, Ted's Stables opened at what was now called the Towers. The location was described as the old skating rink between Colton and Riverside. It was advertised as a new and modern riding academy with fine horses and equipment, English and Western, good dirt roads, excellent hill trails, and ring instructions. However, by March 1946, a legal notice was published in the Colton Courier declaring that Ted's Stables was to be sold by Edmund Marino to Joseph T. Endemano. A January 1947 newspaper ad announced the grand opening of Leon's Tower Restaurant. The ad declared, "Located on the site of the pre-war ice skating rink. Don't bring your skates, but bring your appetite." A September 1951 article reported that the operators of the Club Towers restaurant were being sued for $2,100 of back rent. Not much more was reported about the location until the mid-1960s, when the property reopened as a nightclub. At that time, the Towers building became Goldfinger, a nightclub featuring the music of the day. In November 1967, an ad reported Goldfinger had reopened under new management. In early 1969, the club became known as the Kaleidoscope, with a band booking policy that reflected the heavier FM rock of the day. It's rumored that the Alice Cooper Band played an early gig at the club. The Kaleidoscope didn't last long and was replaced in 1971 by the Pinnacle Peak Steakhouse restaurant. In November 1980, misfortune struck the Pinnacle Peak when a fire destroyed the restaurant. The blaze erased the last remnants of the old Orange Belt ice gardens, including the distinctive tower. But the steakhouse was rebuilt. In this photo, the resurrected restaurant is seen with La Loma Hills in the background. The hill served as a backdrop for the eatery, as it once did for the Orange Belt ice gardens. Most remember the Pinnacle Peak as it remained in operation from 1971 until it closed in 2023. But only a few recall that the land was once occupied by the Orange Belt Ice Gardens, a unique Inland Empire recreation facility. Its closure apparently occurred not long after the outbreak of World War II, when the local population had less discretionary income to support a year-round outdoor ice skating rink.
In 30 years, and now you're going to talk tonight? Is that... Ladies and gentlemen, my partner in crime, Aaron Nielsen. Want to play a song? It's called Not Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for coming down.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick. It sticks better than any other bandage. The proof? Take a dry egg at room temperature. Touch the egg with any other bandage. Brand X, brand Y, Brand Z. Not one sticks. But a Band-Aid plastic strip with new Super Stick sticks tight instantly. Watch it again in slow motion. No pressure, yet we can lift the egg, even boil it. And the Band-Aid plastic strip never comes loose.
Maybe you don't want to broil eggs this way.
Winslow Felix founded Felix Chevrolet in Los Angeles in 1921. Pat Sullivan, co-creator of Felix the Cat, granted his friend Winslow use of the Felix figure for advertising at the 1923 Los Angeles Auto Show in exchange for a new car.
Find the kind of simple rest that cool